Hey guys, Hello Bella here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the EMART photo box, and this is just a light box that you can use to take some very quick and dirty and cheap eBay photos or whatever you're needing if you need product photography. One thing that I think is kind of cool is that it comes with like 4 different backgrounds, so it comes in the white, blue, gray, and black, and I've just been playing around with it a little bit, trying to get to know it. And obviously it's not the most powerful tool in the world, but it was on sale for like 16 bucks, so I just kind of wanted to give it a shot. I've been selling on eBay for probably 10 years, and I'm sad to say that I have not really utilized very much technology in terms of taking pictures. I've just took quick phone pictures, and I definitely could have probably sold stuff for more money in the long run if I had worked on my photography skills. Basically, this thing is just a flimsy, like plasticky box, and you just put it into a square, and the lights are on the top, and then whatever color you want as your background, you just slide that sheet in and it just kind of goes over. And then you've got 2 strips of LED lights, and then these just plug in with a USB cord over here. You can see it's really small. I've got it going on my kitchen counter, so this is something that would not take up a lot of room. That's another issue that I have being a reseller that works out of their house, is that I just have limited space. So this is something that I wanted to give a shot, and I think that I'm actually really impressed with the quality of it in terms of, you know, how cheap it was. You've got this little cover that goes over the top. You can kind of go angle down and take pictures from the top of something. So and overall, I'm going to show you guys a couple of different things that I took pictures of, and I've got pictures and videos, so we're just going to see how this thing performs. This is an under $20 light box, so I'm not sure what I'm expecting, but I'm hoping to get some good results. So the first thing I did was I got these seashells that we found at the beach, and I just kind of started lining them up to see if I could see the different colors and textures. I have my phone just propped up on top and just kind of sitting it over that circular thing. So I mean, overall you can see that there are still some shadows. I would definitely have to play around with the angle and stuff like that to get those shadows out. But in terms of using like a photo editor, like, you can remove the background really easily when you already have a white background. And I'm going to flip through some different colors here. You can see the 3 different tones that you can use with this, and then you can also turn those tones up and down. So if you want to make it brighter, you can make it brighter, or if you want less light, obviously you can dim the light. So just a few examples of that here, just kind of showing you the different seashells. Now this is all using iPhone photography. I've got the iPhone 13 Pro Max, so that is going to reflect in the quality of this. One thing I thought about was that a lot of these come with a diffuser that you can put over the lights, so you could probably maybe make a homemade diffuser if you tried, but that is something that is kind of lacking in this. And of course, overall the size of it is 14 inches by 16 inches, so I mean, it's pretty small in terms of what you're able to take pictures of, but in terms of selling small things on eBay, I usually try to sell things that fit in the flat rate mailers or are under a pound anyway, so this is perfect for that. Wanted to show you guys a picture that I took, so I'm just gonna set everything and stage it the way that I want it to look and try to make it look as good as possible. And then I took the picture, and then I went into my editing software and I clicked remove background. This is gonna let you put any background that you want, and then I'm choosing an all white background because that looks crisp and clear. And then you've got professional quality photos for under $20 with this light box, so pretty impressive. Alright guys, we are switching gears. We're going to play around with the black background, and I'm pretty sure I already got dog hair on it. I'm not sure how that's even possible. I just took it out of the freaking box. But anyways, all you've got to do is kind of slide that in there, and then you'll see this little flap here. You just kind of bend that back and then tuck it inside, and then it's somewhat secured. Now I am not sure how this black color is going to go. I'm going to take some different pictures and videos and kind of see how the different things show up against this black background. Definitely see the shine coming through, and you know, that's something that you can't really avoid, but we might play around with the lighting a little bit and see what we can do with that. Alright guys, these are just some magnets off of my fridge. I'm just showing them to you so you can see what the black background looks like. All of these are different colors, so you maybe can get a good idea as to the contrast. Still getting that kind of shiny look about it, but overall it still looks pretty good quality. The black definitely shows every little speck that gets picked up, so that's one thing that you have to keep in mind. But overall, I mean, you can really kind of, you can use this for a lot of different things, especially if you do make your own products. It could be fun to do like a tutorial where you show something and then you use your hands. Sometimes when you're trying to take a picture of white objects, you don't want a white background, you want to have some contrast to it. So I could see this being useful for that. Let me pull away from the top and then kind of show you guys the inside view. So this is what it looks like if you are just looking from the outside of the box. So this is really, really bright. I'm not sure how I can kind of tone that down a little bit. I'm going to try to take some pictures and kind of see what that looks like. But overall, I don't see myself using this black background very much. I may try to play around with the gray one, but honestly, for the most part, I just bought this for the white background anyways. It's very rare that I would want to put something on a different colored background, especially, for product photography. You want it to look as sleek and professional as possible. But let's just kind of look at some of the pictures I've taken. So here are a couple of photos that I was taking just to show you how it looks on the black background again. I did play with the lighting a little bit, but I was not able to get any significant change. It just kind of depends on what you're taking a picture of. Now for this magnet with the white, with the Frank magnet, honestly that one did better because it's more of a contrast against the black color. So I'm happy with how that one turned out. And then I switched gears. I put something kind of weird under here to see what it would do. These scissors are kind of like have a shiny metallic sort of feel to it, and they kind of came across sort of weird on camera. So that's something that I didn't really expect, but interesting to see how that looks in the light. You never know what you're going to be taking a picture of, especially if you're an eBay seller, because we always just come across such crazy things. And then the last thing, I just grabbed the soap from my kitchen sink. This is a Bath & Body Works soap, and I had to zoom out a little bit on that, but you can kind of see some of the more shadows in this one. Okay, so that is with no light at all. And then when I turn the light on, you can see that this is what it turns to with the gray. So it definitely is going to matter how you position something with this, what kind of shadows that you wind up getting. I also put in a coffee cup and kind of saw what that would look like. So let me pull out here and let you see the coffee cup. I was able to get a pretty good photo of that, and you can definitely tell where the gray color could potentially be something that you wanted to use, but overall I don't think that I'll be using it that much. It's just something that is an option that's kind of nice to have. Alright guys, the last thing that I'll suggest as we wrap up is that you get something to remove any debris or things that you are dealing with if it gets on this. This material is very easy to clean, so it looks like it could be wiped off with a wet cloth and not suffer any damages. But in terms of this product overall, I'm really happy with it. I think it's fun to play around with the different textures and things like that. And, I've always been a creative type of person, but I guess I never thought, I didn't consider myself to be like a photographer. But as the years have gone by, 10 years of taking pictures, you either learn to do something or you don't. So that is something that I'm going to try to do, is continue to, I guess, like invest my skills and invest in myself. And by buying things like this, you definitely level up your game. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the review video. This is just kind of a fun thing to play around with, and I hope that you got a little bit out of it. If you're considering buying a light box, I really recommend it. I'm probably going to be upgrading sooner than later. I do want a bigger one. My only conflict with the bigger one is like, where am I going to put it? Because I am so not the type of person who can take something down and put it back up every time I want to use it. I kind of just want it to be easily accessible. So, but overall, I really like this product. I think it's a great value, and I think that if you use it, you'll definitely level up your pictures, and you might have a little bit of fun along the way. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.